Hello everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. For the fun of it, I'm going to see how long it's going to take in this video to completely drain all my rupees, because I like this tunic, honestly, and we don't have any more need for rupees. So, you know what? We're wearing it. We're doing something different today. And we're also continuing on in the City in the Sky. So last video we took care of the east side of the city. We basically went and we did everything we needed to do there, and now we are going to do a bit of backtracking, and instead of taking the bridge, we're taking the high route. We are going to use these pea hats. Oh, wrong way. Other way, Link. There you go. We're going to use these pea hats to get across where the dragon had destroyed the bridge, and we need to come back over this way. Because now we have the double claw shots. And it opens up a whole new world of stuff that we can do. We came here earlier to get our small key for that door. And I told you we were going to be coming back here later to the lower part of the dungeon. We couldn't come here earlier because you do need the double claw shots for this. So, we're going to do the same old thing here. You're going to target all these targets and make your way across. And as you have maybe noticed, you may or may not have, but these things do fall down. You'll see they're falling down, and they will eventually fall into the sky. So that's why it's very important to have good timing and use the L targeting when it gives it to you to, you know, get across to where you need to go. So we're just making our way up this part of the city. It's kind of interesting because it's like, I don't know, it's like a broken part of the city or something is kind of what it feels like. It feels like this place has been here for like thousands of years and it just eventually fell apart. Not like it really matters anyways. I mean, you know, what concerns would the Uka have? It wouldn't really matter to them because they're bird people. And I'm having a brain fart. Where the hell am I supposed to be going? I guess I'm supposed to be going below, which makes sense. It's at this point in the dungeon where you're kind of like, okay, I really forget where I'm supposed to be going. So, like I said, I'm just going to be taking my time because as soon as I start to rush, that is when my gameplay starts to suck, I've noticed. When I'm really in a rush to get a temple done, or I'm in a rush to be somewhere or do something, you're just not taking your time, and if you would just take your time and think about it a little more, things would, you know, be easier for you. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, or if that happens to anybody else, or, you know, like when you're frustrated and nothing goes right because you're frustrated. That's kind of how it is. And I cannot believe how fast these rupees are draining. I didn't think I'd already be at like 100 rupees. Damn. Well, that makes me sad, because I really do like the rupee suit. That's what I call it. I call it the rupee suit, because that's what it is. I mean, it's technically the magic armor, but yeah, I really like it. It's such a shame that it drains so quickly. Link looks good in red and gold. He looks like a majestic warrior of sorts. Oh well, when it starts to get heavy and turn to lead, I guess I'll know to turn it off. I think if I come this way... Oh crap! Oh no. Whew, okay, never mind. Oh, that could have ended so badly. He totally could have knocked me over the edge and I had to restart, but I was gonna say, if I come over this way, I can get a chest, and we can get all the chests knocked out in this area. Not like it really matters anyways, it was just bombs, so I mean, whoopee-doo. And unfortunately, it looks like our money suit has ran out, and as you can see, it will now turn blue, which is, you know, which is kind of interesting. It actually changes colors, and it is now insanely heavy, and we are not able to wear it, so womp womp womp. Back to the traditional garb we go. And into our next room, which is going to be another awesome moving around sort of room with lots of double claw shot action and lots of ominous jumps and, you know, all that good stuff. And why can't I hit you? Seriously. We haven't seen this guy since, I think, the Forest Temple. Again, bringing back some old enemies that we haven't seen in a really long time. I don't even know why they decided to do it, but I guess. You don't even really have to defeat this guy, but he's kind of just in my way. I just kind of don't like him. There we go. Get him out of the way. And if we remember these enemies from earlier, you can toss a bomb into that big ominous looking flower and it will swallow it and basically like blow itself up. Not apparently that flower doesn't have a brain, or else it wouldn't have swallowed an explosive. So take care of that enemy. And if we look above, you can see, oh, does not look like fun. There is a lot of claw shot targets on the roof. So let's get started if I can. I'm probably too far away. Yeah, I'm too far away. There's keys, go away. And there's more of these. I don't even know what these enemies are called. I guess they're maybe the Dukababas. But anyways, I gotta get close enough to actually claw shot onto it. And then instead of a claw shot target, they're gonna give us Ivy to hang on to. So grapple myself on over here. And then we will start. Holy crap, you are too close, man. Personal space. Get rid of you. Grapple on and start the climb is what I was about to say. I hate when I get interrupted mid-sentence, because then I forget what I was saying, and I sound like an idiot, so that's always fun. And now you can see we have absolutely no rupees, so yeah, if you want to drain your wallet quickly to pick up any chests in dungeons you might have missed, then, you know, this is a fantastic way to do so. This is also just mean. I don't know who was having a bad day when they programmed this part of the temple, but I hate thin walkways. Thin walkways in Zelda just really don't go well together at all. I'm also going to get rid of you if I can. There we go. Fall into the pit. There you go. And you do want to come over here. Not just for those arrows. Not like you really need arrows or anything, but what you can do is shimmy your way, and I really hope these keys don't knock me over. I hope that they miss. Looks like they're missing. Few more. There we go. Okay. You need to come over here and get this big chest, and I didn't even see that Dukababa. That scared the crap out of me. Because this chest is actually an important one. This is going to be our first piece of heart for the temple, and there's going to be one more for us to grab. So you do want to grab that if you get the chance to. And then, from there, we can pretty much continue our climb if I can get a good angle. In order to, there we go. Can I grab it? Yes, I can. There we go. Okay. And there we go. All right. So, where am I supposed to be going exactly? Oh yes, now we're on the top. There's a middle platform that we can grapple onto, but you can see how high we came. That was where we started at the bottom there, so lots of grappling. And now we're pretty much at safety, so we're onto this little bridge now, and we can continue on our merry little way. You don't have to defeat this guy if you don't want to. I find these guys really difficult to defeat, because nothing works. Shield Bash doesn't work. I wonder if, just for fun, if he would go away, I wonder if the draw would work. Nope. What? Mortal Draw doesn't work. Mortal Draw is supposed to deal instant death. Tisk tisk, the ancient sword guy lied to me. I can't believe he would do that. That's so not cool. I was gonna try the Mortal Draw and see if that would work against those enemies, but apparently not. That's really silly. Alright, anyways, we're off that subject. We're off that topic. We're in this room now. Which is probably one of my least favorite rooms, simply because there is a lot of waiting around, twiddling your thumbs, and doing absolutely nothing. What you need to do in this room is use these pea hats to get around the area, but the thing that's really irritating is that you have to wait for them to move. So here I'm going to have to wait for this pea hat to move on the other side of the wall until I can let go. And if I was on the other side of the wall, I'd have to wait for him to come into clear sight for me to grapple onto. So, yeah, very, very annoying. Very, very unnecessary. I just feel they did this, I don't know, just for the sake of doing so. They're like, why not just give the player more stuff to grapple onto and wait for? That sounds like a good idea. You know, so that's kind of my feelings towards it, but anyways, so using these pea hats, we're going to get around. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to this side here, because there's our first Poe of the dungeon that we want to grab, or I want to grab, rather. Because I don't plan on ever coming back to this temple after I'm done. It's a little out of the way, you know, it is in the heavens. It's a little far for me to come. Hopefully he doesn't get down to ground level, thank you. I was gonna say, hopefully he doesn't float above me forever, because that's annoying. And we got our first Poe soul. And now we can pretty much continue on with the rest of the dungeon. Over here I think has 50 rupees in it or something. Yep. Don't have to worry about not being able to pick up these rupee chests. That won't really be a problem anymore. Now will it? So let's get this pea hat, and then when this one gets over here, very, very slowly, we will grapple onto this one as well. So, yeah, I need some elevator music or something. I don't know. You can also see the dragon in the distance. He's kind of keeping to himself, so hopefully he won't mess with us. The only thing I really hate, and I was just about to complain about, that's my pet peeve, is that when I go into first-person view, I pressed B to try and get out of it, because I knew if I pressed A, I would let go of the pea hat, right? So I pressed B, didn't let me get out of first-person view, pressed A, and then it made me let go. Like, really, am I, like, not allowed to look at the beautiful sky scenery without this game being a complete and utter jerk? Like, I don't understand that, but yeah, whatever. Whatever. I guess I can just press down on the C stick, and that will work too, but I didn't really think of that before, so I just went and made more work for myself. Yay. And, yep. Gotta use the chain to go in between that corridor, or else Link will get knocked over. Grapple onto this pea hat, and rinse and repeat. So, yeah, this is the type of crap that I hate in any dungeon, but especially this dungeon. It just makes it so much longer and more annoying, and, you know, all that stuff, so. And then there's that. Because I have absolutely no depth perception whatsoever, apparently I hit myself on the wall. So I have to do this all over again. And when I was in practice, I had to do this again, and again, and again. I think 3 or 4 different times. So, you know, whatever. I'm gonna cut this out. I'm not gonna make you guys watch me do this again. Alright, so here we are. Managed to actually land where I needed to land, and I think all I have to do for this is just grab onto the pea hat when it's coming this way, and then just drop on the platform, and I'm set to go. Oh yeah, there's a chest down here. I don't know what's in it. Bombs, maybe? Arrows? 10 rupees? Bombs. Go figure. Alright, so another good thing about this area, of course, is that if you do fall, like I did a few times, stupidly, because I have absolutely crap for perception, it does give you the opportunity to redo it. Obviously, you don't, you know, fall down into the depths of the abyss and you have to kind of start the room over again. They do give you solid ground to walk on, which is always a plus, so I'm just waiting for the pea hat to come back, which is very, very slow. Of course. There needs to be like a, I don't know, one of those, I don't know what they're called. Like an airport, those like conveyor belts. That's what this place needs. It would make things more convenient. But I guess we're gonna have to do things the hard way. And using the double claw shots is pretty damn cool, so. Anyways, again, just like we've been doing before, we just need to use the pea hat to get around. What we're going to do here is, instead of going to the door that's to the north of us, we're actually going to go this way, and we're going to loop back around to where we just were. And this room is not accessible unless you use the pea hats to get over here, so. However, you do want to go ahead and you want to do this. It's the chest that was just on this little platform by where we got the Poe. And this big chest has our second piece of heart. So those are the 2 pieces of heart for the dungeon. So you want to grab those if you're interested in getting all of your heart containers filled out. And just to end things off, I suppose, I will actually go to where we're supposed to go, and we'll leave things off there. Now, there's lots of, like, mini dragons, I think, kind of type enemies floating around. I just try to ignore them. Again, I don't get hit by them, usually. I just avoid them and, you know, hope for the best, so... Alright, so here we are in this room. This is where I'm going to stop the video. And next time we will make some more progress in the city in the sky. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.